What's this sort of whirlwind been like for you? I know you haven't had a lot of time down here. You had to camp up in Canada. Apparently, tried to have your garage sale in Boston. What's sort of this
Yeah,
summer been like for you?
it has been a whirlwind. It's crazy summer. You never really know about free agency until you actually go through it and realize how crazy it really is. But I'm blessed with an opportunity to be down here. Really excited, to get started down here. I think we got a great opportunity down here to make some noise, and I'm really looking forward to it.
When you look at your possibilities of what you might be able to do and get accomplished, are there thoughts of growing your game, trying to be maybe more than you were in Boston, just to evolve as a player?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the goal, for everybody is to just keep growing, evolve as a player, like you say, and just, become more than you have been, and just kind of, take that next step, individually and as a team.
What have you been able to take away from the guys you've been around, the little bit of time you spent down here, the teammates you've been around, talking to Spo, Pat? What have you been able to take out of that, and what is your impressions?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a lot of time. I've literally been here like 2 days, but just seeing everybody in the facility and how everybody works and how everybody operates, and the culture down here, it's awesome. Everybody's been super welcoming, and really looking forward to playing with everybody.
The Heat just announced, the NBA announced, the Heat are going to play a game in Mexico City regular season. You have some experience from that in Boston. What's that experience, knowing that the games count and going south of the border and playing those games in Mexico?
It's awesome, man. I've been to Mexico City a lot. I went to the Olympic qualifiers with Canada, spent like almost a month there. Mexico City it's a great place to be. I mean, the fans were great there, especially when we went to Boston, and even when I was there before. They love basketball, and it doesn't matter where you play. You're gonna leave it all on the floor.
How's your Spanish?
Subpar at best.
Did you learn any at all in that month in Mexico, or could you use some here in Miami?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't learn a lot, but I'm definitely gonna try and get up to pace on that.
We saw you were hanging with Hassan the other night, I guess, at his house, and
Yeah.
you just sort of. I know he talked about it when you first got here, how happy he was that you're here, and I guess there's maybe a little bit of a friendship now building.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great guy. Great character. Super nice guy. But he's a beast. Mm-hmm. I'm really excited to play with him and be able to play with a guy of his size and his abilities on the floor, defensively and offensively on the glass. I've heard nothing but good things about him, and meeting him and getting to know him. He's awesome to be around, and really looking forward to playing with him.
How does that change things for you, playing with a dynamic shot-blocking center? I mean, Al's unbelievably talented, but a different kind of player, Amir the same way. Do you, in your sort of mind's eye, say to yourself, well, with this guy I can do this, with this guy I can do that? Not that you're not going to defend on your own, but what's it like to have someone like that?
It's a blessing for any team to have somebody who can just control the paint and control the game defensively like that. When people can't get anything easy at the rim, it makes it a lot tougher on teams, and we saw that when we played them. It's really tough to maneuver around the lane, with him in there. So hopefully, we don't put too much burden on his shoulders, but it's definitely great to have a guy like him behind you, helping you out.
And just the notion of stretch fours in today's NBA. The Heat shot a ton of threes last season. Luke Babbitt took that role last season. I don't know if you plan to be Luke Babbitt or not, but how much are you working on your threes? How much would you like to get your percentage up? And how important is it these days, even at 7 feet, to have that three-point versatility?
No, it's huge. Be able to space the floor, and especially if you have guards who can make things happen. Be able to space the floor, and where guys have to respect you, and they can't just clog the lane. It's huge. It opens up the floor for everybody, whether it's shooting, passing, dribbling. Everything just opens up when you can shoot the ball, and especially as a team. If you got 5 people out there who can shoot the ball, it's really, really tough to guard.
Spo has this thing where he even told his three-point shooters, I don't care if you miss 5, take 5 more. I want you to take the shots. It's part of the game. You're a passing big man. You like to move the ball. How tough is that decision for you to maybe be a little more offensively oriented and to take those three-pointers?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something you work on, it's a mindset. I'm obviously an unselfish player, so it's different for me growing up being a point guard. Trying to get the ball moving, get people in good positions to make plays. But definitely something that you got to do is be a threat every time you touch the ball.
Having played point guard as you were growing up, and you've seen the way James Johnson took the ball down the court a lot as a power forward,
Right.
and You know, they even had Bam asking him to take it down during summer league to get his outside game. How does that help your game, and how much can you take advantage of that in this kind of what they call positionless offense? You know, not that you're going to bring the ball down the court, but as
Yeah, I
far
mean,
as
it's
just being
awesome. I
outside.
mean, you know, just that freedom and that be able to play easy and free and not super regimented is huge. I think it helps everybody out. Helps everybody's skills and be able to just kind of go with the flow and make things happen. That's something that looking at Miami and talking to Spo and what his vision is and how they play. It's something that's very intriguing, and it's something that I think everybody wants to be a part of.
Did the garage sale have to actually come off?
Oh, it poured, man. It was pouring rain. Like,
I mean, you had stuff set. You were ready to.
I had some stuff, yeah, to sell.
So what exactly did you have out there? What were
What's
you
still
trying-
available? Yeah, we want to know.
My whole house, nothing happened.
You had opened up your house. It was just beyond sports stuff. It was just you were trying to sell anything you could.
Yeah, I mean, CC wanted
So
some
what kind of
stuff.
Celtic stuff were you selling?
Everything. I mean,
Jerseys and shirts.
jerseys, shirts, clothes.
The California King bed, was that for sale also? Your special bed? Or
No, I
was
haven't
it-
decided yet. I got to figure out if I get a place here, if it's furnished or not furnished. If it's furnished, I mean, then I guess everything can go.
What city did you live in up there? What was it?
I lived in
It
Charlestown.
was in Charleston. Okay.
Yeah, the town.
Kelly, Pat said that Spo sent you a workout plan when you signed with the Heat. Obviously, the Heat are known for getting players in world-class shape. Was there anything on that plan that kind of stood out, was different than what you're used to?
I mean, there's a little stuff that's different here and there. Everybody does stuff a little bit different, but for the most part, it's pretty straightforward, and it's just about working, man. Getting in the gym. Yeah.
You consider yourself in pretty good shape, or did you feel like what they want and what they demand maybe of other guys is at a higher level?
Yeah, I mean, I think, when the time comes, you're going to be in good enough shape. I mean, obviously it's the summer. Not everybody's, going 5-6 hours a day every day. You need to give your body and your mind rest, especially we went pretty far in the playoffs, obviously, but, just get back into it. And I don't think I'm in bad shape, but I definitely can keep improving.
You started working out with the rest of the guys so far?
Yeah.
When was that? August 1st or
Just this week.
just this week?
Yeah, I got down here this week.
Now you-
Who were you with, and what was it like? I guess sort of initial.
Yeah, I mean Hassan and Bam, and James was in there, Tyler, Wayne. There's been a bunch of people in, but it's fun, just to get familiarized with everybody. The way they do things, and so it's not overload when the training camp and season comes.
Will you be here much between now and the start of camp, or do you have moving to do, or
Yeah, I mean, I definitely got to move. I've got to be up in Toronto a little bit with the national team.
Okay.
But other than that, I'll be down here working and trying to find a place.
Do
to
the
live.
national team have games this summer, or is it
They
just?
do, yeah, they do.
What competition is that, or?
It's like I guess a preliminary for the Worlds,
Okay.
which is like 2 summers. But I'm not going to play in the games. So just
Just
be up there,
training.
yeah,
Okay.
just up there at the training camp.
Several teams expressed interest in you. What was the deciding factor of choosing Miami?
No, I just love the opportunity. With this team and what they accomplished the second half of last year, and where they're going, and kind of the trajectory they're on. I thought it was an awesome opportunity for me to grow and evolve as a player, and knowing what they're about and how much they put into player development. Getting you to your full potential is huge. I thought it was a great fit for me, and I love being in the gym. I love working. Love leaving it on the floor. So I thought it was a perfect fit in that sense, and I thought we have a great group of guys who can make some noise. And being in Miami, I've never lived in a warm climate. Being from Canada, then going to Gonzaga, and then going to Boston. So definitely a change of pace. But I've been here for 2 days, and I already love it.
Is that something you learned quickly, how hot it can get down here?
So I don't mind it. I mean, it warms the joints. You know what I mean? You're always warm, always ready to go.
You're one of those guys that has to get X amount of 3-point shots up every time you go to the gym. Is there like a number you go into your mind with?
No, I mean, for me, it's not about numbers. It's about feel. I mean, if you can feel, if you're feeling a shot and you feel good and you feel like you worked and you feel like your mind and your body, came together, then that's what it's all about. I mean, a lot of people put a lot of emphasis and stress on, 500 shots, 200 shots, this many reps. I mean, it's all about how you feel. And, if you're in tune with your body, whatever you're doing, basketball, strength and conditioning, athletic training, health-wise, if you're feeling good, that's what's most important.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thanks, Kelly. Nice meeting you.